Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on the show, and this Dodgers team is pissing me off lately. Ladies and gentlemen, this freaking Dodgers team has been pissing me off. Coming to season, I'm like, oh, we're gonna be potential for a 100+ win team, and right now, we're playing like, right now, the way we're playing, we'll be lucky to get near 100 wins this year. The lineup construction for this team is so freaking bad, man. The lineup construction. Like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like, the whole thing is off. Like, say for example, there's no fear from the opposing team facing a lineup with 3 MVPs, and they're the 1, 2, 3. There's only and Will Smith, and maybe at times Teoscar Hernandez and Muncy, but inconsistently. Like, besides the top 3, no team fears this. Besides maybe Will Smith, nobody's gonna fear the rest of this lineup. The lineup construction is not working. The Cubs, Nationals, Padres, Mets. Like, I don't know, man. They struck out 6 times today with the bases loaded, and we're like 3 for 22 with the bases loaded this year, and 12 strikeouts. Like, unacceptable. I don't know. I just expect way better from this team so far than what I've got. The lineup construction's horrible. The starters until Walker Buehler, Kershaw, and Dustin, and I don't think Dustin May's gonna make this year, but when Walker Buehler and Kershaw come back, hopefully they help our rotation, dude. Because, dude, Gavin Stone's not it. I'm sorry. Gavin Stone, the Gavin Stone experiment has to end. 3.1 innings pitched, 4 hits, 2 earned runs, 5 walks, only 1 strikeout. Gavin Stone just isn't it. He issues too many walks, and he gets hit around. Like, the dude's trash. Michael Grove come out to finish the inning. 0.2 innings pitched, 1 hit, no earned runs, no walks, 1 strikeout. I'm going over the bullpen lines first, just to get that out of the way. Ryan Yarbrough, 1.1 innings pitched, no hits, 2 earned runs. 1 walk, no strikeouts. I guess he somehow gave up 200 runs. I think it was off an error, So, I don't know. I'm not part of the nerd community, I don't know. I'm not going through the whole stats again. Ryan Brazier, 1 hit, 1 earned run, no walks, no strikeouts. I think one of them was on because of an error, and one was because of a walk, and they bring in Ryan Brazier, and he gave up a hit, which was ultimately a home run. 2 runs towards Yarbrough, 1 for himself. So Brazier's 1 hit, 1 earned run, 0.2 innings pitched, no walks, no strikeouts. Joe Kelly come in, didn't look good at first, giving up a walk and a hit. But got 1 batter out, 1 hit, no earned runs, 1 walk, no strikeouts. Bringing Alex Vesia, 0.2 innings pitched. No hits, no runs, no walks, no strikeouts. Evan Phillips, 1 inning, no hits, no runs, no walks, 2 strikeouts. Or 1 hit, excuse me. No earned runs, no walks, 2 strikeouts. They got 1 run in the 8th. I think it was off an error this time. Actually, I think it was off an error, so it's an unearned run. Nick Ramirez come in, 1 inning, no hits, no runs, no walks, no strikeouts. Nick Ramirez has been pretty good out of the bullpen. I'll say that, but overall, just really up and down from this Dodgers bullpen. Like, just so up and down this year, man. Like, Joe Kelly's been trash. Gavin Stone's the starter's been trash. Ryan Brazier's been way awful. It's been so much awful. What am I trying to look for? He hasn't been as good as last year. 35 innings, we're like, oh yeah, we'll pay him, and this year he's shit the bed. We'll go over the records now, just to get that out of the way. Mets proved 12-8, 6 straight wins. Dodgers dropped to 12-11. They've lost 7 of their last 8 ball games. Let's go over the Mets pitching lines, and then we'll go over the lineups, and then give my final thoughts. For the Mets, Jose Butto, who's pitched pretty well these first few games, not as efficient. 4.1 innings pitched, 3 hits, 200 runs, 5 walks, struck out 6. So he did a good job striking out 6. Dodgers got a lot of traffic against him, but only managed 2 runs. 8 total base runners against Jose Butto, but the Dodgers only got 2 runs. I'm like, that's not be a good sign they're going to win. Michael Tonkin come in, 1 inning, 1 hit, 2 earned runs, no walks, 2 strikeouts. He left 2 runners on base. Drew Smith come in, I think walked the bases, then gave up a hit. If I'm not mistaken, he begs pardon, has the family. But 1 hit, 2 earned runs, no walks, 2 strikeouts from Michael Tonkin. Drew Smith, 0.2 innings pitched, 1 hit, no earned runs, 2 walks, 1 strikeout. So not as efficient from Drew Smith. Jorge Lopez, 1.1 innings, 1 hit, no earned runs, 1 walk, no strikeouts. Edwin Diaz come in, and he walks 2 batters, walks them loaded, and Teoscar Hernandez and Muncy just start swinging, trying to go for that home run ball, man. Just put the ball in play. That's what I'm sick of Teoscar Hernandez and Muncy swinging everything. Swing, swing, swing. No, put it in play. Stop trying to go for the home run ball. Sick of this shit. Max Muncy and Teoscar Hernandez. It's what Dave Roberts freaking tells his team. You don't have to go for the freaking home run ball every time. Try and put the ball in play for a single. Just keep the line going. But then we bail out Edwin Diaz. 0.2 innings pitched, no hits, no runs, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts, and we made him throw 20 pitches, so he wasn't able to get a 5-out save. But Reed Garrett got his first career save. Who? Yeah, Reed Garrett. Apparently he's been good for the Mets this year. 1 inning, no hits, no runs, and 3 strikeouts. Struck out the side on Ailton. I kind of thought that was a bad call right there. Pages, I thought it was a questionable call by the umpire right there, but that was too close to take on 2 strikes. And we weren't going to do anything regardless, probably, because Lux and Barnes would have been the next 2 hitters, and Lux ended up striking out anyways. Or no, I think Will Smith would have been a pinch hitter, but knowing it, we wouldn't have done anything. Yeah, those are the pitching lines for both teams. Mets 164, and I went over the records. Mets won 6 straight. The Dodgers, what have they lost now? They've lost now 3 straight. After the Nationals, final game of that National Series, I've lost 7 of the last 8, man. Jesus Christ. Let's go over the lineups. Bates is 1 for 2, 3 walks. Ohtani 1 for 2, 3 walks. They were great at the plate, I thought. Freeman, 2 for 3, 2 walks, 3 RBIs, 3 of the 4 RBIs. Great game for Freddie Freeman. Great bounce-back game after I called him out last night. Great players bounce back. Great players in slumps always find a way to bounce back. Always as a start. Top 3 were great in the line. They were combined 4 for 7 with 8 walks. They couldn't do anything with them. The rest of the lineup seems like a very common occurrence. Teoscar Hernandez, 0 for 3 and a walk. Muncy, 0 for 3 a walk and an RBI sac fly. Outman, 1 for 5. Pages, 0 for 4. Lux, 1 for 5. Game looks like a disaster this year. Austin Barnes, 0 for 3. Will Smith pinch hit, 0 for 1. Don't know why we're not starting Will Smith in this game, but whatever. But yeah, that's the Dodgers lineup. Outside of the top 3, trash. You gotta build a better roster. I mean, yeah, you got 3 MVPs here, but you gotta build the rest of the roster, rest of the lineup good. I'm sick of this crap. Let's go over the Mets lineup. Nemo, 0 for 1, 2 runs, scored 2 walks. Marte, 2 for 5, 4 RBIs. Lindor, 2 for 5, 4 RBIs, 2 RBIs. Pete Alonso, the polar bear, 0 for 5. DJ Stewart, 0 for 2, but he drawed 3 walks, something that Max Muncy and Teoscar Hernandez couldn't do. McNeil, 2 for 4 and an RBI. Bader, 0 for 5. Joey Wendell, 2 for 2. Zach Short, I think, pitched hit. 0 for 0, 1 walk and a run scored. Narvaez, 0 for 2. Tyrell Taylor, 0 for 1 pitch inning. And Brett Beatty, 0 for 2. So there's your lineups. Went over the pitching lines, the lineups, the records now. The final score. And let's go over my final thoughts. Mets got 8 total hits for 6 runs. Dodgers had 6 hits. 6 total hits for 4 runs. 1 error. Mets had no errors. Dodgers really just, the reason they lost the game was they left the bases loaded 3 times, struck out 6 times with the bases loaded. They've left 3 for 22 with the bases loaded this year. It's unacceptable. They gotta give credit to the Mets. They've won 6 straight, and give credit to Reed Garrett. He's been great this year for him. Got his first big league save, and apparently this year in 10 innings he's struck out 21 to 0.75 whip, and he has good stuff pitching. And he's made a huge difference to their bullpen. They've won 6 straight. Like, the Mets are playing great, and we're not. We're just not hitting. I mean, outside of the top 3, it's like the rest of the lineup's terrible. I mean, they're going to be losing, I think, Francisco Alvarez because of thumb surgery, but I still think they're going to be good offense. Like, they got good pieces offensively, and their pitching's been doing great. I'm sure it'll great because I don't know if their pitching keeping up the whole season, but I like how the Mets have been playing as of late. Their offense, their pitching. I mean, it's probably easy to look good against our freaking lineup, but still. But they've looked really good. The thing with us, just the bullpen's being inconsistent, and outside of the top three in the lineup, they just try and go for the homers, and it's tough to watch. And 4 more runs from the Dodger bullpen, and 4th series loss in their last 5 and 9 of 14 lost overall. Hopefully the Dodgers can at least salvage this series. Hopefully they can at least salvage this series and not get swept. You know, it's whatever. The Mets are good. The positive pitching regression is probably going to happen. The Dodgers went 1 for 8 with 6 strikeouts while loaded with the bases loaded in today's game. On the year, they're now 3 for 23 with 12 strikeouts. It's just mind-boggling. And if the bottom of the lineup doesn't produce, we will continue to suffer. Our top 3 or 4 with Will Smith can't do it alone. It's not a good team. Line up with a lot of strikeouts, stuff like this will happen. And Dave Roberts is done. Like, he's finished, man. Dave Roberts is finished. That's really my overall thoughts on this game, my final thoughts. So until next time, like, peace. And hopefully, the Dodgers can at least salvage this series tomorrow and not get swept. So until next time, I'm out. Peace. Fuck Dave Roberts.